So, erectile dysfunction. Let's talk about erectile dysfunction from a girl's or from a female sexologist point of view. Last week we spoke about Timothy. I had a nice conversation with Timothy. He's also a sexologist. But today it's you, Chloe, Jean,
Hello.
Belito.
Yeah.
Let's talk about erectile dysfunction of slaptoliki. I don't know what to call it. So you deal a lot with it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of men that go through life, especially when they get older. They don't always know what to do. And then if they go to a doctor, they don't always know what to say because, men are shy. They don't always like to talk about things. And they always go for the flow paliki. But you know what? That's what some men do. They come to me because my practice, Central Synergy, is more of a calm place where you can be trusted and you can feel safe in that environment. So they don't need to be scared of what's them. So what I do in that stadium, I will basically tell them who to go to, who not to go to, and then just describe to them what erectile dysfunction is and why it happens, and then I'll send to.
Yes, my question, why does it happen?
Well, it's with age. It's stress, it's anxiety, it's everything that we go through, and it's old age. Want wanneer ons in die ou dae ingaan, begin alles afgaan.
For sure. What we eat, alcohol, everything plays a role.
Alcohol, everything. Picking up weight. As soon as you drop the weight, if you start eating healthier, the body can change, it can get better. But obviously, as we get older, jy gaan nog steeds daai bietjie verbly. Die blou pilletjie is maar belangrik.
Yeah. For sure. I remember, I went through that as well in my personal life, and it was totally related to stress, unhealthy eating. Went to the doctor, he gave me the blow pilletjie, but in that fixed it, and it's not a long-term thing. It wasn't a long-term thing for me. It like you use it a couple of times and it comes right. But what I've also picked up is when you get older, testosterone.
Yeah, your testosterone stops dropping. But you know what's a good thing to do as well? If you're not on the blue pilletjie, it's a thing called Farmstar. It's a little black bottle. It's a testosterone booster. Oh, the men like daai word.
Yeah.
I skop vir jou. Men come to me and they talk to me about this Farmstar all the time. I always tell them where to get it. But it's the best thing, especially to get your testosterone up. Because remember, when you get older, that testosterone
Absolutely. So erectile dysfunction of slaptoliki is the problem in men.
Yeah,
but do we get clitoris dysfunction?
Yeah, we do. As we get older, obviously, we get in menopause stages where we don't want to do everything. It's like our body says, ons is nou klaar, ons doen niks, ons is nou klaar. So we go through life as well. We go to doctors, we go see gynecologists to see all the problems. But you know what? What we can do is, ons het ons roompies, ons jellies, and we can still do it better. We can still, ons kan bietjie iets fun maak daarvan. Ons het gels, twiddle gels, to basically rush the blood flow, om het bietjie meer sensitief te maak. Or you can do a little tablet. What we can do is a libido booster. We can have a libido booster, and that's what we can do to make it a bit more fun. And again, with the main healthy eating, good exercise, do everything healthy, minder drink. Maar ons almal hou van drink.
Yeah.
So dis deel van dit.
Yeah.
En die beste deel van is obviously ons vrouens gaan baie met swangerskap en al ons goeders. Ons vrouens het maar baie dinge wat mans nie verstaan nie. So dit is een ding wat ek veral in my praktyk met vrouens, veral hulle is altyd aan my toe kom, hulle weet nie wat om te doen nie, want hulle is bang hulle mans verneek. Jy weet al daai twee van hulle. En kyk, ons almal is maar bang vir sekere goeders. Dit gebeur. But you know what is what you do about it. Jy moet maar ingaan, jy gaan maar na daai stoute winkeltjies toe en kry maar vir jou 'n paar dingetjies. En dan kan jy mos 'n bietjie opzoos.
Me and Timothy spoke about it, and I just want to refer back to that, the shame. And I think his goal in life is to take away the shame if it comes to sex.
Yes.
And sex toys. And you touched it as now, you have to go to that stereo shop. But how can we change the perception on people? Because a lot of marriages fail. A lot of people have a terrible sex life because they think that is either a sin or it's a shame or it's dirty. How do we change that? How do we get people to understand that, you must make your sex life exciting?
In my life, as like I grew up in a household where everything is taboo. You don't talk about it. Come on, even you will know. We grew up in an age where it's like taboo. But now I'm in such a stage of my life where I just accept everything and everyone. And I feel that, we all should just go in life and just do what we do. I think it's a beautiful thing. Sex is not a sin. It's not a bad thing. We all do it. And weet jy wat? It's the people that always says, don't do the people who are so that it's taboo.
Yeah.
They're the ones who do it 10 times worse. They're actually the
Absolutely.
people who are
Yeah.
the naughty ones.
No, for
So
sure.
that's it's part of life. And it's something that we can change. But I think in women especially, hey, I come from myself vouch op daai ding, is I think as we get older and we go into our menopause stages, when we pick up weight, when we drop it, when we go through all these things in life, I think we start feeling insecure about certain things, especially when it comes to men and especially into our marriages. So we don't know if we still love a certain way or we accept it or our bodies, because we judge ourselves and our bodies a lot. We do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I think what we need to do is, especially in our marriage, because our husbands accept us for, and that's what a lot of women need to understand. And I have a lot of women that come and tell me this, saying, they don't feel ABC, their husbands accept them, but they actually do. Husbands, like, if they have a little bit of a roliki or a little bit of this, they accept it 100%. That's the
Absolutely.
vibe that you got married to. If you thin when you got married and now you're a little bit bigger, size doesn't matter for your husband. And I know it's a big thing, but I feel if we all can just, be acceptance with our body, with our inner self, and just be acceptance with our bodies. It just,
sure.
our husbands accept us just for what we are.
So
100%. Central synergy het regtig, en dis die ander ding wat ek begin agterkom het met central synergy. Ek meen, ek ry 'n Fortuner. Dis groot geskryf central synergy. And I always think people think that the words, because obviously central and synergy is two different things. When you listen to the word central, you think like, oh gosh. And then when you look at synergy, it's like, oh. But ek het actually central synergy is baie belangrik vir my, want ek meen as vrou, ek was hier baie I went through a lot of bully people, men, women, when I was younger, older, judge me for certain things, because I'm a vibrant person. Ek is al die goedjies.
yeah.
So for my, why I chose central synergy. Central synergy, well, kom ons begin by central. The central part of it is basically the empowerment of women.
Yeah.
Ek het hier baie gegaan in my lewe, so that is one part for me. Central synergy doesn't mean that just like she's in a sexualizing way or whatsoever. For me, it's empowerment, and it's a beautiful thing for me. And then the synergy is the energy that I have, and I'm always outspoken. I'm a free person, and you know what? People can bully me. People can they judge me for what I do in life and helping people when it comes to sex. But I guess a tougher cookie. I'm a tough cookie.
Yeah.
I
love it. I know you for a while now, Chloe, and dealt with you. You're very energetic.
Yes.
You are very talented. I mean,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
singing and just doing everything. So I love that about you, and I think that's why people love you so much as well.
Yeah.
I have 3 daughters, and I raised a whole lot of daughters in my life, and a couple of boys as a father and stepfather. One of the things that's always difficult is, and I think a lot of parents struggle with it, is talking to your children about sex.
100%.
As a sexologist, and I'm very proud to say that I've also received my certification in sexology as well. That's something I'm actually making part of my practice as
100%.
well. But how do you talk to your children about sex, which is taboo?
Listen, it's a very hard question. That's one thing that I have a lot of parents ask me. I mean, ek is ook 'n ma, ek het ook 'n kind. But you know what? For me, it's the easiest thing. It's very easy. You don't have to go in the correct version of things that you want to talk about. But for me, it's not about what you want to say, it's how you say it. Because first of all, it's the health and the wellness part of when it comes to sex. I mean, if you see, you look at a 16-year-old, you look at a 17, 18-year-old, and 21-year-old, and they're already like going crazy out there in the world when it comes to sex. And they think it's a game we play. And then it's pregnancy, and then it's all these things, and then it's just all over the place. For me as a parent as well, I believe the biggest thing that you have to do in life, sit down with your kids. If you can't, yes, I'm there. Even you, they can come to us and talk to us about it. There's a lot of children come and see me, which is a good thing, because there's certain aspects, certain topics that we talk about.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to overpower them. And remember, children don't always want to talk. It feels weird when their mom and dad comes and say, "Listen, let's talk about it." It's a weird thing to do. So I think for most women and men, and especially parents, when they come to me with it, the children rather want to speak to me because they know it's somewhat different and somebody that knows what they're talking about. and then they know what to do.
And I think parents would be shocked. A lot of parents don't want to acknowledge this, or it's like almost like if strays stop in his son kind of thing. But the recent statistics that I read about you know children and being active in sex is like early, like 10, 11.
Yes, exactly.
11 years old.
Ek weet ons kinderdogtertjies, ons kan op vir 13, 14 begin ons al menstruasie en alles, and everything is happening even younger.
So that's what's happening in the world, and in South Africa is like parents don't talk to their children about sex anymore. So where do they go? They go to their friends and they experience, and they get into trouble.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%, yeah.
As a sexologist in Sensual Synergy.
Yes, Sensual Synergy. Almal sê altyd sensual energie, en as ek net Sensual Synergy.
There's nothing wrong with sensual energy as well.
Yeah. No, but it actually has a good ring to it.
What do you do on a daily basis?
So for me, everything, it's a lot of work that I put in. So Sensual Synergy was created because of things that I went through, like we spoke about. And then there's lots more that goes into it. It's couples, it's individuals, and then obviously I do Skype. I do retreats, and then I do events, which is very nice. I have a lot of events at the Radisson Blue, which is always very popular and very good. So it's always, I do cancer awareness. We do the Think Drive. We sit with everybody. We talk what we want to do. We go out. And for me, it's more of, I just want to help people. For me, it's something, why I created Sensual Synergy is because of not just what I went through, it's because there's a lot of people out there that don't know, they don't have a woman person or a man person that they can actually talk to. I'm a big believer in your best friend is not always a person that you can talk to because you're scared, but you need someone that you can trust. So even in Sensual Synergy, I literally have NDAs that I sign.
No, for sure.
Because for me, it's a thing that you have to do.
You have to. I mean,
that's... In my practice, I talk about a lot of things. It's not just relationship. It's not just sex. It's not just A, B, and C. I talk about a lot of things that are taboo. And that's why I put all these things in place. I mean, I talk about sex. We talk about children growing up. We talk about their health, their safety, gender-based violence. And then obviously we have now our retreats. The retreats is like, we're having one coming up. I can feel vanaf saying, we just saw my call. We have to do it together.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yes.
That sounds like fun. Chloe, I want to end with an interesting question, and I'm not sure what the outcome is going to be of this question.
No, go for it. I can start a cookie. Go for it. Ask me.
You talk, and I know for a fact, not knowing the details, but I've heard you say it a lot. You've been bullied a lot. How does the bully side of you and you being bullied connect to the sexual side of you?
Yeah, I think, okay, so a little bit, I'm not going to go into specifics. It was a bad experience in my life that I had. That's why gender-based violence is such a soft topic for me, and I always do this for women to help them. So obviously I went through rape when I was very younger, and so I think with that, I think your body going through a swift change a little bit. So as I was younger, I grew up. Obviously, my body needed some kind of freedom, but that freedom took me into a different world where I became a dancer and everything. But that's not something that I'm scared of. I mean, I've learned through my mistakes. I've learned, and it wasn't a mistake. It was a learning curve in my life. And then growing up, getting judged for certain things. There's a lot of things in town, even this town, everywhere where people said the worst things about me. They don't know me. They don't know my body. They don't know what I did in my past and in my life. And I think in today's society, when people hear something about you, that's what they stick to. But it's fine. Yes, some things broke me down, but you know what? I said to myself, you know what? It is what it is. We all talk about everyone. It's part of it.
Yeah.
But now that's why I created Sensual Synergy, to help other people. Because if I can come through what I went through,
Exactly.
then everybody else can help. I can help everybody else to go through life and say, listen, hey, I'm here to help you. I can guide you. I can give you a path to just stick inside of the world and just be you, who you want to be, or whatever you want to do.
I think that answers my question, and I want to mention this because we hear about, and if you look at the statistics of gender-based violence, girls, children, women getting raped in South Africa alone, not even in the world, on a daily basis, and that as an absolute long or a permanent effect on their sex life.
Yeah, definitely.
That when that happens to you, and you go into a relationship after that, or in a marriage, or you are in a marriage, that definitely affects your sex life,
No,
which
opposite.
which you need to get some help. I don't. Maybe you can work through it, but I think it can be close to normal again after that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what I went through, I mean, if I go back a little bit with my stripping days and things that I went through my personal life to get through things that happened to my body, I mean, it's a thing that it rips your life apart. It literally you don't know what to do anymore, and that's why when I went into dancing, so I was a professional dancer, and then obviously I became a singer, and then I did my first album. And then obviously in the recording as well, when I had my sessions, I don't want to call names, but it was the same thing. What happened there? They wanted one thing, and I said, no more. I am done. I am leaving this. This is not me. And that's why when I got in contact with you again, here we are. We're like, let's do another show after 7 years. And I got onto that section, and I was baie happy. I was baie gelukkig.
Chloe Jean, it was an absolute privilege speaking to you, having you on the couches for on the Heal Space, and you're part of our network.
Yes.
The app will be out soon. It's been published already. We're just waiting for approval. So, if you want to get in touch with Chloe, all the details are going to be on the screen. Like you heard, I mean, she deals with everything. And if you've got children, you want to get educated. If you want to know how to educate your children, Chloe Jean is the girl to see in Belito. So, yeah, again, I love you so much.
I love you.
Every time I see you, I mean, we had so much fun in the theater, and thanks and I'm just loving to see what the future holds for all of us.
Dankie vir jou. Dankie vir ons vriendskap en ons liefde wat ons het vir mekaar. Is baie lief vir jou.